Right, so one of the most commonly asked questions we get is why should you buy one of our original GymPins versus one of the cheap pieces of trash that you can buy online? So what we've done here is set up a test to see which is really stronger. So we've got our original 8mm GymPin off the end of the fork of our forklift. It's one finger away from the edge of the fork. We've got this cheap piece of garbage that we got online. That's again one finger away from the end of the fork. And what we're going to do is we're going to load up plates that we've picked up from Facebook Marketplace, and these are the old COVID plates. So we're going to load them up and we're going to see which one bends first. So here's a bit of a close-up of the setup. So we've got the GymPin and the fake GymPin hanging off the end of the forklift, and we're going to hang some plates off. We're not going to do any bouncing around or anything like that. We just want to see which one bends first, simply when they've got more weight on. So we've all independently cast our bets as to what we think the weight of this fake one will take, and so we'll get started and we'll see which one's strongest. Right, 5 kilos going on first. Yeah, 10 kilos up next. No, 10 kilos, it's passed. Right, 15 kilos going on now. Fucking hell, did you see that one wobble then? Right, 15 kilos going on one of our GymPins. Still pretty straight. These 20 kilo plates take me back to training with COVID. These are big. How thick are they? 1 inch? 1 inch steel, laser cut. I think it's ever so slightly starting to go, you know. We'll call that one a pass. Right, okay, we're going to speed things up a little bit. So we've got 20 kilos on fake GymPin and the real GymPin, and we're going to put all the weight we have, which is 100 kilos, onto our GymPin, and then we're going to see what happens when we do it with the fake one. That's 40. That's 20, 20, 15, 55. Still straight, so that's 20, 20, 15, 15, so 70 in total. Now, we would not advise doing this in a gym. Still straight, still going strong. That's 20, 20, 15, 15, 10, 10, so 90 total. And then finally the 2.5 to take it up to 100, that's all the weight we've got. And there's 100. And that's 100 kilos on the 8mm GymPin. And that's bloody straight. So I think what we'll do is we'll just show you, there'll be people in the comments saying what a close-up. So what we'll do is we'll just do a close-up showing you how straight it is. And then we'll do the same test on the fake GymPin. Right, okay. So what we're going to do now is take all the weights off the original GymPin and put it on the piece of trash Chinese equivalent. I'm going to have a wide stance on this, because if this goes, I don't want my toes anywhere near it. There's 5. There's 20 total. Another 10, there's 30. Right, so far. Oh, felt some movement then. So that's 10, 20, 30, 45, 60. going. Right, so that was a bit of an explosive ending. Now that was obviously a static test. That was 100 kilos. Now, if you'd spoken to any of us on the live chat or the comments, you will know that what we always advise people to do is not drop it at the end of the set, because the shear force, which is the force going down, can be exponential. So whilst that was 100 kilos, that might be the same as 10 or 15 kilos if it gets dropped at the end of a set. So you can see how wonky that is versus the original GymPin. So this is the same 8mm pin, or this is our 8mm pin versus whatever that is. This is still straight. This has been absolutely bananaed. So what we're going to do now is try and emulate the forces that go through the GymPin during a set, i.e. Force going through it up and down. Right, okay, so what we're going to try and do now is try and emulate what can happen in a gym, i.e. we want to put a bit of force up and down through it. So we're going to put 40 kilos on the GymPin and 40 kilos on the fake one, and then we're going to see what happens. Jesus. Right, okay, Chris is gonna... Oh no. Right, Chris is gonna raise the fork to the forklift, and then he's gonna drop them to try and emulate what happens at the end of a set, and we're gonna see what happens. Oh yeah. Fucking hell. Jesus.